All right, you guys, we are going to talk about a huge concern for a lot of us ladies this time of year: vacation weight gain management. Spring break season is here, and that is going to be followed by summer break, and we're going to have time in swimsuits and cookouts and vacations and drinks by the pool. Here for all of it. So, what I want to talk about is how to avoid the situation so many of us have found ourselves in time and time again. You know, when you like diet so hard going into a vacation because you just want to look like so good in that swimsuit, and you look good for like the first 2 hours, and then the drinks start, and then all of a sudden, when you come back from vacation, your clothes don't fit so well, and you step on the scale and you put more weight on during your vacation and those like 5 days than you lost in the 5 weeks leading up to it. Ugh, that sucks, doesn't it? Been there. So there are some things that we can do to avoid that from happening, or at least kind of like mitigate the vacation weight gain rebound, if you will. So the first thing, you're sitting down for this is crazy. I know, blew my mind too, but it makes a lot of sense. Stop dieting before your vacation. Not altogether. You want to look like flying your vacation? Like, I get it. I did the same thing. I just got back from Cancun. And after a week, 7 days, one of the like 6 days, 5, whatever, a week in Cancun, all inclusive, food, drinks, at abundance. It was glorious. Was I perfect and like never drank too much? No, I did. Did I never eat too much? No, yeah, I did at least once. But I was mindful most of the time. Got back from an all-inclusive vacation, and the scale moved 2.2 pounds up. That's it. Hell yeah. Hell, I looked better after vacation. My muscles had filled out a little bit. Like, I looked good coming back from vacation. I was stoked. So yes, I dieted leading up to that. I've been dieting for a while. I've been in a cut. Didn't do it for vacation, just the timeline worked out. But what I did right before vacation, this is like the biggest missing piece for most of you ladies, is you literally diet up until you're like driving away from your house to like head to the beach, or like driving to the airport. You are starving yourself to the last possible minute. Then the second a mimosa hits your hand, yellow! So you are now feeling it because you haven't been drinking as much because you've been trying to lose weight, and you're hungry. Wrong move. Do not go to vacation hungry and start drinking. That's a recipe for disaster. How do I know? Because I've done it plenty of times. So what we want to do is, it's fine to diet for your vacation. Look how you want. Do your thing, girl. That's fine. Whatever. You don't have to, but if you want to, be empowered to do it. But when it gets close to vacation, give yourself at least 3, if not 5 days of intentionally bringing yourself out of that calorie deficit. If you're like eating, really low calorie, come up to like moderate calorie. I'm not going to throw out numbers here because everyone seems to take those as like written in blood. That's not how it works. But stop dieting and give yourself 3 to 5 days of eating like a normal human, not trying to lose weight leading up to vacation. You will not gain weight in that period of time because you're going to do it intentionally and eat whole foods and make good choices, maybe some fun choices too, Oreos, whatever. But so when you get on vacation, you're not snarling. Your body's a little bit more used to a little bit more food, and you can maintain some composure while you're on vacation. So that is like step 1 of 3. Don't diet to the very last minute leading up for vacation. You are a ticking time bomb and a mimosa away from making some really poor choices that's hard to make up for later. Step 2, honor your hunger cues. Just because it's there doesn't mean you have to eat it or drink it. Just because everyone else is going back for seconds doesn't mean you need to. Maintain your composure and be mindful. I love to eat, but I also hate feeling overly stuffed. It just makes me feel lethargic and bleh. I like feeling satisfied. So on my vacation at an all-inclusive resort, There were 2 instances where I chose to skip a meal. I skipped a breakfast altogether because I wasn't hungry because we ate and drank so much the day before. I was still working on yesterday's stuff. I was genuinely not hungry. So I joined my family. We had a great breakfast. I had some coffee, I had some water. And then when lunchtime rolled around, I was hungry. So then I ate lunch. It was glorious. And then there was another occasion, like a few days later, I skipped lunch. We had a big breakfast. I was not hungry when everyone was like getting out of the pool and getting like gonna go have some lunch. I was like, I kind of want to lay on this chair and like sleep instead. So I did that. Be okay honoring your hunger cues and what you want and saying no thanks to a drink and having some water if that's what you want. Just because everyone else is eating or everyone else is drinking doesn't mean you need to. And even if no one else is and you are hungry, you can go eat something. You can be your own person while on vacation, while being mindful. To tie into that mindfulness, especially macro trackers. If you are a macro tracker, listen up. Pay attention right now. Macro trackers are trained to finish our plate. We know our portions. We know what we're getting at our meals from protein, fats to carbohydrate. We portion it appropriately and we clean the plate because it's portioned for us. On vacation, no one is portioning for you, especially if you made your plate at a buffet. We both know your eyes are bigger than your stomach, so there is no obligation to finish your plate on vacation. Don't forget that. And then the third thing, so the first thing, don't diet till the very last minute. The second thing, be your own person on your own schedule and be mindful on vacation. Don't lose your shit. Last piece, the post-vacation game plan. Don't step on the effing scale. Don't step on it. We both know it's going to be up. I stepped on the scale the day after I got back, so I could do this video. I was going to do this video whether I gained like 12 pounds or 2 pounds. I gained 2. It was great. But I was going to do a vacation approach video. So I wanted to be honest with you guys. Cool. I didn't gain that much on vacation. So coming in with this angle, what I did worked. So even if, let's say, I came back and the scale was up like 8 pounds, it could happen. I've seen worse. So scale's up. Oh shit. First thing, if you think it's going to be up that high, don't step on it. It will do nothing positive for you. Stay off the damn scale. Wait to step on it until you feel like you can like handle whatever you're about to see. But when you get back from vacation, you do not need to immediately slash calories and like burn off or pay for anything you just did. My clients will come back from vacation, usually feeling pretty okay. Usually the scale's up a little bit. And what we do is change nothing. We get back into our routine. Drinking water, getting some sleep, eating balanced meals, getting moderate exercise, getting in some steps, and the scale just slides back down to where it was before vacation. By doing what you've been doing consistently. Nothing drastic, nothing crazy. We're not going to add any cardio. We're not going to slash anything. Just getting back into your groove. So there are 3 things that you can do to avoid gaining more weight than you lost on vacation than leading up to it is don't diet till the very last minute. That's going to help you with part 2 is to not completely lose your shit. So don't go to vacation hungry. And when you're there, be mindful, slow down. You don't need to finish your plate and you don't have to eat or drink it just because it's there or everyone else is. And then part 3, avoid the scale until you can actually handle what it says. And no matter what it says, just get back into consistency with healthy habits, nothing drastic, and you will likely see the scale go back down to where it was leading up to vacation. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Drop them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Again, you can always follow me on my other platforms. You can find me on Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn as Hannah Brandt or Dr. Hannah Brandt. I forget which one they are. And then on TikTok and on Instagram as Having and Eating Cake, all one word, Having and Eating Cake. I said that too fast. Thank you guys for watching and I'll catch you next time.